Hi there, this is Jennifer with Brome Fields, and today I'm going to show you the butterfly stitch. And I have a small section worked up. It's worked up, this is 12 rows long, so you repeat every 12 rows, and you do it in multiples of 10 plus 5. So this is just a swatch that I have of it that I'm doing. So you will, if you're using it for a blanket or something, you will definitely want to have some stitches on the sides and the bottom. All right, so let's get started with row 1. All right, so we're going to knit 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, slip 1 stitch knitwise, knit 1, and then we're going to pass this slipped stitch over that knitted stitch, and then we're going to knit the last 5 stitches. 3, 4, 5. All right, so row 2 is going to be, we're going to purl 7 stitches. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's that yarn over. Then we're going to slip 1 stitch purlwise, and then we're going to purl the last 7 stitches. So that row we just purled everything except we slipped that middle stitch, which we slipped that stitch right between the 2 yarn overs. So it looks like that. All right, so now we're going to do row 3, which is the same as row 1. So we're going to knit 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to knit 2 together. Not too tight. Yarn over, knit 1, yarn over. We're going to slip this one knitwise. We're going to knit 1, and then we're going to slip or pass that slipped stitch over that knitted stitch. And now we're going to knit the last 5 stitches. So we're creating the top part of our butterfly here. We'll be able to see it better after we get another row on here. So row 4 is the same as row 2. So we're going to purl all of them except for that middle one we're going to slip. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to slip that one purlwise, and then we're going to purl the last 7 stitches. All right, let's look at it here. So now you can see that a little bit better, that little butterfly stitch there. Now we're ready for row 5. So row 5 is going to be a knit row, and row 6 will be a purl row. right, so that was row 5 and 6. So now you can even see that little butterfly there better. That is super cute. So that is exciting. All right, so that was row 5 and 6. So now we're ready for row 7. Row 7 is going to knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, slip 1 knitwise, knit, and then pass this slipped stitch over. Now we're going to knit 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to repeat that. So we're going to knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, slip 1 stitch, and knit 1, and then pass the slip stitched over. All right, so we created 2 new butterfly bottoms on there. Some more yarn here. All right, so row 8. Back side here, we're going to purl 2 stitches. We're going to purl or slip 1 purlwise, and then we're going to purl 7 stitches. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you purl 2 more stitches, slip 1 purlwise, and then you purl the last 2 stitches. So let's take a look at that so you can see here. So can't really see the 2 starts of the butterfly bottoms yet. All right, so we are now ready for, that was 8. So we're going to go to row 9, which is going to be the same as row 7 because we're going to put the tops on our butterflies now. So row 9 is knit 2 together, yarn over, oops, knit 1, yarn over, slip 1 stitch knitwise, then you knit 1, pass the slipped stitch over, and then you knit 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to repeat for the last 5 stitches. So we're going to knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 1, oops, knit 1, yarn over, slip 1 stitch knitwise, knit, and then we're going to pass the slipped stitch over. So we should always have 15 stitches, unless you slip it off. Should always have 15 stitches on your needles. With the increases and decreases, it always goes back to 15 stitches. All right, so that was row 9. So now we're going to do row 10, which is the same as row 8. So that's all purl stitches minus the 2 slip stitches. All right, so we're going to purl 2, slip 1 purlwise, and then we're going to purl 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we're going to slip that one off purlwise, and then we're going to purl those last 2 stitches. And then we're going to knit row 11 and purl row 12. And then that is our 11th and 12th rows and the end of our pattern. So now I'll go ahead and finish this off so you can see it. extra slack here. Right. And then we're going to purl this row. And then we would just continue in patterns. We would go back to row 1, and it's not as scary as the pattern looks. And actually it's pretty easy to remember. Once you do a few sets, you'll be able to see your pattern without having to remember what numbers. All right. And go ahead and take that off so that we can kind of see it spread out a little bit. So really you just see the one butterfly pretty good there in the center. So I think I'm going to turn this one into a hat also. So I'll make a hat pattern with these little butterflies on them. I think that would look cute. Maybe something kind of springy since you have the little holes in them. So makes it a little bit lighter. So I hope you guys enjoyed that pattern and will make some of your own little butterflies. So thank you guys so much for watching.